To my fellow students, gathered faculty and staff, alumni, and other esteemed guests, good evening. I would first like to say what a huge honor it is to stand here as the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering's nominee for this prestigious award. It means the world to me just to be nominated, and I'm humbled that those who nominated me thought so highly enough of me to do so. We were all asked to speak about our experience at A&T tonight, and all this is a word that gets thrown around a lot. What sticks out in my mind most about my time here is the sense of community and shared endeavor that permeates the entire university, but especially the College of Engineering. That aspect became apparent during my first visit to the department. Right from the beginning, I got the sense that everybody was personally invested in individual student success, and this was after I'd known them for about 30 seconds. No one I met was too busy to take a moment to speak to me, and there was a genuine enthusiasm in all the conversations I had. From that moment, I saw big things were going on at A&T, and I decided right then that I wanted to be a part of it. It hasn't been easy, but nothing worth doing is. To try to give back what has been given to me, I have worked to help ensure that people get the same sense that I did during that first visit. For my part, I have engaged in sharing my knowledge and experience with my fellow students through my work as an SI and lab assistant, my experience working with the LEAD program, and acting as mentor to freshman ECEN students. After graduation, I'm moving to New York to begin work as a technology analyst at Goldman Sachs. I hope to use not only my engineering training, but also the life and success skills that have been instilled in me to excel and make sure that everyone knows exactly what North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University College of Engineering graduates are capable of. Again, I would like to say thank you to the ECN department for nominating me, to the selection committee for thank you for your consideration, and to my fellow engineering students, good luck with the rest of your semester. And is the spring break yet?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I must say, it is definitely an honor to be up here. As Dean Parrish said, this is a great group of students. So just to be up here with them, I feel so much honored. To talk about my personal experiences, definitely to those who know my story, to be brief about it, I was the stereotypical computer science nerd. You can about guess how my first 2 years went. I went to class, I went to the caf, because people have to eat. I did my schoolwork, and I went to my room and I went to sleep. And that was every day. Yeah, sounds great, doesn't it? Riveting, right? One of the things that I had, the mindset that I had back during freshman and sophomore year was I need to get out of college with a 4.0 GPA. And that was the mindset I had for the longest time, because I wanted to challenge myself. The thing that I was missing out on was just the experience. It took some time, but it wasn't until, one, I lost a 4.0. And I think I lost it due to Floyd James and physics labs, and I think everyone here can understand that. Exactly, okay. But it was at that, I lost it at a really great time, because I lost it right before I went on my first internship to Cisco. And the 2014 summer was, at least at the time, the best summer I've ever had. The World Cup was going on. I'm a big soccer fan. We had a great group of interns that were lively, and they poured happiness and life into me at a time when I felt I needed it the most. I was struggling. Just to be very blunt, I was struggling. And because of that mindset I had to be essentially perfect, it consumed a lot of me. And my experiences during that time were not as optimal as I wanted them to be. I was very inefficient. There were people who had 3.9s and 4.0s, and they were enjoying their lives, but I wasn't. But it wasn't until that internship where I was around people that, first of all, continued to motivate me to be around each other, to work. It was a great environment. To the point where I'm on my way home as the internship ended and I'm crying. And then to follow that summer with another internship at Cisco, we're crying at work again. Oh my God, what's going on here? So the biggest thing that I learned throughout my college experience is that a GPA is great, but a GPA does not define me. A degree doesn't define me. The thing about college is we grow, we learn, it's a journey. And while a degree is very, very important, and I'm ready to get that degree on May 14th. I'm ready to get that degree. But I know that I can leave college saying I left with more than just a degree. I have more than just knowledge and skills within computer science. I have memories, and those memories will last a lifetime. There are so many people that I owe for the rest of my life. People including Professor Brown, like Kai said, she cares. She cares. She cares. Like my family, and like the many friends that I've met here. And like the many friends that I've met here at A&T that have become my family. I owe you all a lot. And the only way that I can pay you guys back is by paying it forward. And that is giving to others who might not have it like I do, but I want them to be even better than me. I stood on top of giants, so now people have to stand on top of me. After May 14th, I'll be going back to Cisco because I love that place over the summer. And then I'll be coming back to Aggieland to get a master's degree in computer science, specifically secure software engineering. So thank you to my department, to the selection committee, and thank you to everyone for just being here. I really do appreciate this. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Jeremy Epps. I'm a senior mechanical engineer in the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I introduce myself again? Well, I had this running joke with my friends that if I ever got the chance to introduce myself, I would put the illustrious. If you've ever been here for at least one semester, you will hear somebody introduce the university using that word, illustrious. And I never understood why. Why we keep introducing it as the illustrious North Carolina A&T. And it took me a while to understand. As I matriculated through college, I started off coming in through the home program with a lack of confidence in myself. Took some AP classes in high school, didn't do too hot. And my first mentor, the now Dr. Leon White, he looked me in my eye with his starting book. He was quite tall, intimidating. He said, you better get an A in this one class in the summer, you better get a 4.0 the first semester. So that was my first goal, and I accomplished that goal. So I'm starting to build my confidence, and I started to aim for higher goals. I want to get an internship at Chrysler, got the internship. I want to get an internship at JPL, got the internship there. And then I said, I want to do research at MIT, did that. And I'm starting to realize A&T has an atmosphere that gives you the confidence to achieve goals and set goals higher than you ever thought you could. And a lot of the students can attest to that. And with that, I started surrounding myself with other friends back there that you'll see that also aim for high goals, and it makes me aim for goals even more. So what I'm trying to say is something that you would not find in any other university is the community, the confidence that this school will give you, and the endless possibilities from working at top research universities, MIT, working at Fortune 500 companies. We had it all here. And I really owe it to North Carolina A&T. So no matter where I'm going, I've been accepted to a PhD program at the University of Michigan. I've been accepted to a master's program at the University of Southern California. I'll be working at MIT Lincoln Labs this summer. No matter where I go, and somebody asks me, where do you get your undergraduate degree, or where do you attend school, I look dead in the eye, poke my chest out a little bit, and I say, I got my degree from North Carolina, the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Angela Ibanesi, and I'm a senior industrial and systems engineering student, and I'm honored to represent my department today for this award. So it is really surreal for me to sit on this stage today. 2 years ago, honestly, I didn't care about school, I didn't care about classes, I just wanted my degree and I wanted to graduate. If you know my background, you may know that I was once bio pre-med at the State College of Georgia. And once I realized that middle school wasn't for me, I transferred to Spelman College into their 5-year dual degree engineering program. There, I received my bachelor's in physics. So I've done the college thing, I've experienced school. But 2 years ago, as I held my acceptance letter in my hand, tears in my eyes, it felt different. And I wanted it to be different. So at that moment, I made the conscious choice to experience everything that a college has to offer, that A&T has to offer. So I developed a model. It's show up, speak up, and then show out. It means to go places you usually wouldn't go. Say something when you would normally be too shy. and then boldly present yourself and your accomplishments to those around you, whether at a career fair or to people coming after you. Living by this motto made a world of a difference. I found myself stepping into places, opportunities I never had been before. For example, second week of my first semester here, I went to a Georgia Aggies general body meeting. Not expecting much, just to get some information about joining the organization. While I was there, they asked who wanted to be the historian. Usually I draw back, but since my mom said I had to speak up, I raised my hand. 2 years later, I still serve as the Georgia Aggies historian, managing all social media accounts and program planning. Same week, I went to a Society of Engineers meeting. They were advertising for a new Mrs. Suite. I inquired about it and I went through the interview process. 1 week later, I was Mrs. Sweet. My plans did not stop there. I now currently serve as the Sweet Vice President. I have learned that simple decisions make way for monumental results. I never thought that deciding to show up to a meeting would change the course of my undergraduate career, but it did. But results do not come without effort though. Long nights in Cherry 110 and Club Preferred, stalking my TAs to help my homework, and making sure I asked all the questions in class is what caused me to get the results that I wanted. So far, my undergraduate career has been rewarding. I've been able to work for Cummins as a materials engineer, Chrysler as a manufacturing engineer, General Electric as a quality engineer, and Colgate as a reliability engineer. And after visiting the career fair last year, I am happy to say I've accepted a full-time offer with Georgia Pacific. I have done countless community service events, cleaning up streams, working with Girl Scouts, feeding the hungry, working in halfway homes. I've been in positions of leadership, historian, Sweet Vice President. I'm currently working as an ambassador for my department, and I'm also the co-chair for the IIE Mid-Atlantic Regional Conference Planning Committee, which A&T will host this weekend. I say all that to say, putting yourself in uncomfortable, unfamiliar places reaps huge benefits. I was able to show out after speaking up and showing up so much by going to a career fair and saying, hey, my name is Andrew, and I'm a Quinell, and I would like a job. I could boldly present my work to those around me. So yes, I'm smart. Yes, I received all A's, except one class, thanks Professor Alfred. but I had fun. I made friends. I met girls I could call my sisters. I can finally say that college was for me. Choosing to be successful might be the hardest decision that you take, but it's the most important. Being successful or being a good engineer is more than our GPAs. It is more than passing the class. It is our self-motivating spirit that allows us to actively seek solutions to problems in our classroom and communities. And I'm happy that I was able to choose success at A&T. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Madeline, or Maddie, Kiefer, and first of all, I would like to express how honored I am to be recognized with my peers here today. To each of you, I commend your efforts and determination, and I'm confident that we will make a difference in this life. Looking back on my past 4 years, my experience here at A&T has been nothing short of amazing. The university's network of mentors and staff that have surrounded me throughout my undergraduate experience have inspired me beyond words. They have recognized our potential and have encouraged us to push beyond our own limits, to discover more about the world we live in and ourselves. T.D. Jakes once said, if you cannot find out your passion, or if you cannot figure out your purpose, find out your passion, for your passion will lead you right into your purpose. This quote impacted me years ago, and it still continues to do so today. As a young high school senior 4 years ago, I realize now that back then, I lacked a strong sense of self-identity and purpose. I was unsure about a specific career path for myself, but I knew that I wanted to pursue a career in which I could help bring about positive changes in our world. I have always loved the outdoors and all things regarding sustainability and going green. Unfortunately, through God's plan, I discovered biological engineering here at North Carolina A&T. After prayer and conversations with my family, I made the decision to attend A&T, which is also my dad's alma mater, and it's proven to be one of the best decisions that I have ever made. Some of my most memorable experiences were formed within my major organization, the American Society of Agricultural and Biological Engineers, or SABI for short. This organization hosts our biological engineering family, and also students from other majors who are interested in engineering efforts to aid in environmental conservation. I absolutely love the family-oriented atmosphere here at A&T because it is one that encourages you to be your very best. I was blessed to have mentors to seek advice from as an underclassmen student, and it was very rewarding to fill some of their shoes later on when I served in the positions of Community Service Chair, President, and now Treasurer of ASADI. It was also a wonderful feeling to recently celebrate with my family in Bio Week when I accomplished my goal of passing the Fundamentals of Engineering exam. A second important organization that has aided in my personal development is the university's Honors Program. The Honors Program challenges students to go above and beyond in their coursework, be engaged in civic duty through community service, and to develop themselves as effective leaders. I have been an Honors Program mentor for the past 3 years and have thoroughly enjoyed working with incoming freshmen as they too make the transition into college life. In closing, I want to express my utmost gratitude to the College of Engineering for the honor of being nominated for this award. I am humbled to help represent our university along with the other successful students who joined me on this stage. I am grateful that I was able to make the most out of my undergraduate experience and for allowing my drive to affect positive change lead me into my purpose of helping preserve our world's natural resources through a career in biological engineering. Upon graduation, I will either be traveling to the Netherlands as a Fulbright program scholar, or I will be starting a full-time position with my dream company that is John Deere. Either way, I feel proud, excited, and incredibly blessed. I can confidently say that my experience as a student at A&T has formed me into the aspiring and leading individual that I now am, and I feel that I am prepared and well-equipped for success in the future. It is my wish that other engineering students will continue to seek out and pursue opportunities that will challenge them, develop them, and ultimately help them become the best Aggies that they could possibly be. Thank you.
First, I'd like to just thank everybody for coming out here. Thank you so much for the nominating committee for just letting me get this chance, and just thank you, God, because I know I just would not have made it this far without you. If someone had told me my freshman year that I'd be up here giving this speech right now, I probably would have told them that they were crazy. The fact that I'm up here shows just how much I've been able to grow at A&T. I'm originally from the Chicagoland area, so I was unfamiliar with A&T until they came to one of my local college fairs. I instantly became interested in the school's architectural engineering program and talking to some of the recruiters. And then after a while, A&T started becoming one of my top choices for colleges. So when I finally got to visit the school, I just instantly fell in love with the place. And thankfully, I was accepted after I applied. I've been growing here ever since, and I've had so many amazing experiences. Since freshman year, I've gotten the opportunity to travel to Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. I've been involved in a few research projects. I've been able to be in multiple competitions outside of school, worked with a team to design and build an architectural model for a local community center, worked on multiple community service projects, and have led and been part of so many organizations here on campus. And all while having the engineering coursework that so many of the students are very familiar with. So you can say I've definitely been busy in my 4 years here, and I would not have traded anything in the world for this opportunity to be here. To me, one of the most amazing resources at this school is the people. If it wasn't for so many of my friends and professors really pushing me to get involved in things outside my comfort zone, I probably would have never been able to reach my full potential. I've gotten a chance to get to talk to my professors about life and the future, and they give me advice that I'll probably carry on for the rest of my life. I honestly felt like the professors truly cared about our future and were willing to work with you on anything. And no matter what it was, they would just be able to work with you and just be able to bring you to that next level where they kind of saw you as, and where even at certain times where I felt like I wasn't able to get there, they kept pushing me to get to those places in my life. And I was treated as more than just a number, which I can say is not unique for all schools. I truly felt like it was such a blessing getting to attend such an amazing school. I'm just as blessed being able to leave. After graduation, I'm going off to become a building engineer. I'm going off to a building engineering firm called Mera. I'm in Chicago, in my hometown. And I'm going to be focusing in HVAC design. And from there, I'm planning to get my LEED certification, get my professional engineering license, and in long term, become an expert in building energy efficiency. I want to work with clients and designers to use innovative practices to deal with building energy uses and response to declining resources.
Let's give them all a round of applause. At this time, I'm going to look at the memento and read the name of the winner. And you can't even guess, because as you see, all of them are deserving. All of them took us through the evolution of their careers here at North Carolina Agricultural Technical State University. And if we could give the Namaskar Award to all of them, we would. Well deserved. Well deserved for all of them. This year's 2016 Namaskar Award winner is, just on drum roll, Madeline Keefer. So at this time, while he's doing that, I'm going to ask Namaskar Ziegler to come up and just acknowledge some of our sponsors. Congratulations, really, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tamara Ziegler, Director of Development for the College of Engineering at the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. I'm going to have to start using that. Or as I was called for the first several weeks, and am still occasionally referred to for those of you who worked with her, the new Diana Voss. So I understand I have some big shoes to fill. I am here to speak for just a moment about the wonderful corporate partners who made tonight possible. Some of you are new sponsors. A few are returning after a brief respite, as we call it. And then there are those of you who have been elite partners and collaborators for several years. Whatever category you fall into, we thank you so very much. I've been privileged to speak with and get to know many of you over my brief tenure of 3 months here at A&T. What I have been so encouraged by is your willingness to engage in discussions around how to advance the mission of the College of Engineering, which I'm going to paraphrase here, which is to produce engineering and computer science graduates who are prepared to lead in the creation and innovation of collaborative solutions for the complex global challenges of society. Now that's a mouthful. To those of you who thought enough to invest in the success and celebration of this amazingly talented group of young people, again, we say a sincere thank you and a heartfelt thank you. We look forward to growing and expanding our relationship as we partner to develop the next generation of engineers and launch them into their professional destinies. Again, thank you so very much. Have you enjoyed your evening? Yes. And now do you understand why at the reception I said to you, this is one of my favorite events? You now see why. It's so rare that we get to really celebrate what makes us best. And that means celebrate all of you. And celebrate all that it takes in order to help produce seniors that we saw today as we listen to the Namaskar finalists. Great to see them all, wasn't it? So as we think about what this week is about, this is Engineers Week. And Engineers Week, by the way, doesn't mean that we don't celebrate all of our colleagues that aren't engineers
It just means that this is one week in which the engineers and computer scientists in the College of Engineering here at North Carolina A&T State University really just celebrate what we do and how we do it. And tonight, to have one of our alumni as our keynote speaker is really an honor for all of us, because you embody what we're so proud of. Because the engineers that we're seeking to produce and the computer scientists that we're seeking to produce, our goal is that they are the leaders now while they're with us, and certainly in the various environments and the path that they will take as they leave us. And so you embodied that for us today, and we wish you continued success and very much engagement with us. Now that you're back. And so with this, I just want to say thank you for spending the evening with us. It has been our joy to experience this with you, and we do hope that you have a safe journey home. No tornadoes, no wind, just smooth driving. And we thank you again for this evening. Thank you also, and we can't end today without thanking the major planner for this event. Ava Dickens, where are you? Please come up. Not just Ava. So Ava doesn't really like to be honored, but she is the one who has kept us all in here to make sure that this event could be a success tonight. And she did it with help, and that help, of course, are our students, and they did not want this evening to end without publicly acknowledging Ava Dickens. And so I'm going to give them the mic as I step aside.
Hello, my name is Billy Whitehead, and I've been on the EWE committee for several years since I've been here at A&T. And through my time here, Ms. Ava has been a key component in making this entire week happen, and a lot of things throughout the College of Engineering that we don't even notice that happen. So on behalf of myself and the rest of my committee, we just want to say thank you, Ms. Ava, and we do love you so much.
Indeed, for all of us, but certainly to make any college, any school work. And so Ava is one of many of the things that really make our engine run. And so we thank her for all of her service and the heart and the caring in which she does that. And we thank all of you for caring about who we are and for the energy that you engage in making sure that we continue to not only exist, but continue to grow and succeed. It really does take everyone in this room and so many who aren't here today. So thank you for that, and thanks for being here. Good night, everyone.